One, go! Don't get lost.
Okie dokie, so here we are on the start of the Hardmoors 200 2019. Done an hour, 6 miles. Almost going to be at Humber Bridge where we'll meet our amazing support crew. To me on my own at the moment, but looking forward to getting a kiss off Andy at the bridge. Warm day, too warm, but the breeze is nice. And looking forward to that nice cold alcohol-free Vice beer at the finish. Here we go. So that's 2 hours in, done 11.3 miles, kind of averaging around 5.5, 6 miles an hour, but slowing down a bit now that we're off that horrible foreshore and onto the proper Waltz Way. Had a quick stop at the bridge, gave my empty bottle and got a full bottle of mountain fuel. Haven't really been drinking very much, so I'm drinking a little bit out of a bottle that had anything in. Had a brainwave and asked for a handful of peanuts. I've just been nibbling on those, which is a really good idea. It's warm and I know I need to keep my salt and protein nice and high. Quite nice running with other people. Not everybody knows the way, but a few people have seen my videos, so it's quite encouraging. But yeah, so far so good. I'm doing the maths in my head of, so at 10 miles that was 1/20th. So now when it gets 12 miles that'd be 1/16th. Just counting it down slowly and trying not to think about it all. Okay, so we're 3 hours in, done 15.9 miles. So just coming up to Brantingham Church checkpoint. So it'd be nice to get a little bit more food and fuel and whatever else. Ground is pretty hard packed, but coping and trying not to think about that too much. Nice group of people around, bit of chit chat, and Kyle Shields has slid past, moving on into the distance. Good to see him moving nicely, but yeah, just the temperature. Can't wait for those clouds to come over, but doing fine so far. Nice little bit of road section downhill coming up and into the village, and I walk out of it. It's just gone midday, that's 4 hours in, done 20.47 miles. As you can see, it's hot. I'm just stopped running as I'm going up one of these very shallow wolds that yeah, I could run it, but I don't want to overdo it yet. I was half an hour ahead of time getting to the Brantingham checkpoint, so I'll bag that for a sleep later. Had a bit of carrot cake and peanuts again. Watered down some of my mountain fuel, but got fresh as well. So yeah, keep going. Got the company behind again, feel like the Pied Piper. But yeah, it's good so far. Feet started hurting before I got into Brantingham, so I went for the paracetamol and codeine. No, paracetamol and caffeine. Give me that boost. Worked almost straight away, so I know it's a psychological impact. Yeah, I think I'm happy. Talked to somebody who's got some of the Hoka challenges that are a wide fit. So I'm a little bit frustrated that I didn't hear about those, but never mind. Just going to keep going and enjoy it. Had a couple of messages coming through a few times when I do turn my phone on, so that's quite nice. And I've put in a request for pasta with tomato sauce and a 5-minute sit down at Ariswold. So that's another 6 miles to there. And yes, very happy. Oh, I've got my music on now as well, so a bit of dancing every now and again. Just enjoying hearing some tunes I haven't heard for a while, and just keeps me smiling really. Okay, so that's 5 hours done, 25 miles. So very pleased, that's an 1/8 of the distance done so far. Just had a bit of a walk up this hill. It is really getting hot now. So it was really nice to walk. Lovely breeze. Just had a quick chat with Andy. I'd already sent him a text saying what the food choices were. I think I mentioned that in the last video, but never mind. So it's really nice to know just a mile and a half or so to them. So, yes, really enjoying it. Still pretty hard underfoot, but nice to have done that little bit coming up to the trig point, and it's going to be a bit of a downhill, so I thought get this in now and I can run down the hill. But smiling, loving the music, loving life. Okay, here we go again, seeing as I just tried to record this a few minutes ago and just took photos. So 6 hours in, 29.8 miles done.
Deja vu.
Running along with Carl at the moment, just coming into Market Weighton, where there will be ice cream, my final one in my 49th year. And
there's still time.
Indeed, birthday cake flavour, very fitting, so very excited about that. So how are you doing then, Carl?
I'm very well, still, again, on the second update. All is well. Took a little detour because I was on the 80 path, not the Wolds Way path, but luckily saw Sarah come in the opposite direction, so she put me right, and now I'm heading to the co-op for something cold.
Yes, the joys. So it's very warm, very sticky, lots of flies, but we're moving forward and very happy. Had a good feed at Ariswold. Very happy. So 7 hours done. We've done just over 34 miles. Great to know that we've done 1/6 of the distance. Stunning day still, but we do get the occasional bit with cloud. So the crew came to the rescue with fantastic ice creams in Market Weighton. Not just for me, but for Carl and Michael as well. So that was great. And still with Carl. Very nice to have the company. So we've just left Londesborough, or however you say it, on a little bit of road at the minute, but we do go off this for a bit, a few fields before the road section down to Millington, where we go off route a bit for the main checkpoint at 40 miles. So that's another great milestone to aim for. So how are you doing there, Carl?
All good, yes. The helped a lot by the ice cream. Highly recommend the minty flavour. What was it, mint something? I can't
Minted, midnight mint or something.
Midnight mint, yeah, very nice. Thank you, Market Wheaton. And thank you, crew.
So, yes, let's see how much longer we have the sun. Definitely a lot more clouds around, so it's hopeful.
Good.
It'll get cooler. Nice breeze. 8 hours, done 38 and a third of miles. So this is where I've just come off the main track. Don't know if you can see, probably not now. The Wolds Way actually goes back up to those trees there. But this section's on road down to Millington, just so that we can get to the village hall as a checkpoint. Had some pretty lows. Just recently thinking, how on earth am I going to do this? And then very kindly somebody gave me a bit of water to put on my buff. I was just so hot, getting so hot. And then about mile 36 or so, just where kind of do a few wiggles around some farms, found a tap, so really soaked it, my buff. And now there's cloud cover. That really helps. Obviously coming into a checkpoint I always feel much more positive, get a bit of a spring in my step. Can't see Andy too, obviously. Also just had a brilliant moment where on the 200 last time, just at the point where we come onto the road to come down here last time, and there was somebody playing bagpipes, which is classic because I could hear it for quite some way. So I'm listening to music, and I was listening to Julie by the Levellers, and at the end of it, in the bagpipe section, and I'm thinking, this seems so weird, I can hear bagpipes yet again. Then realised it was my MP3 player, and there wasn't anybody actually playing, but just such a lift. Feeling much better. This coolness really helps. I guess the worst thing is my right leg, I've got a shin splint. Had it for about 2 hours now. Can't take any more paracetamol, or I daren't because I don't want to be too ahead of my 6 hourly maximum schedule. So just going to have a stick it up and see how we go. But yes, this coolness really helps, especially as I know I've got a walk up a hill into Millington coming up, and then the massive walk out of the village as well back onto the ridgeline and the Wolds Way. So all in all, happy coming up to I say 9 miles up there, but it's almost 1/5 done. Doing good, thank you. So 9 hours down and almost 42 miles. A little bit hilly since Millington, so I've slowed down a wee bit, but just enjoying the fact that it's starting to get cooler and that breeze. So welcome. So I fueled up with water bottles, had a wee, grabbed a cheese on your pasty, and just kept moving. Just slowly walking up the hill, eating. So there's a few people in the checkpoint, but no doubt they'll all slowly catch me up. Not sure how much of the scenery you can see. So this is just stunning, all the ups and downs. So heading on to Friday Thorpe now. This is where Bill joins us, and Andy borrows his car and disappears after Filey for a good night's sleep. It's a bit weird without him, but great still to have an amazing support crew. So yes, feeling much better in myself, and pretty much decided that if this shin splint continues, I am not, I repeat not, dropping out because of an injury. I will drop out because I want to drop out, and that's it. Onwards. Okay, so coming up to Friday Thorpe now, so it's 10 hours done, and that's 46.25 miles. Really pleased with that, because although I've slowed it a little bit overall, I'm still okay, still ahead of the game. Lovely little wold I'm walking up now. I know it's not steep, but it's just nice to move slowly. So I've requested potatoes with tomato sauce and a little bit of soup. So hopefully that'll see me going for a wee while. Feeling okay, a little tired, but enjoying how much cooler it is. So that's good. A little bit disappointed because I'm already having to charge my phone because it got down to 24%, but hey ho, got a couple of charging blocks, so hopefully they'll get me through okay. Yes, gonna be sad saying goodbye to Andy, but needs must. Okay, so that's 11 hours and it's almost 50 miles. Evening's cooling beautifully. Feel good because I've eaten well. And coming up to Thixondale, which is lovely, very welcome stop. Just a very gentle down this wold, so it's nice just to trot a little bit and say hello to the lovely ladies in front of me. Nice the company you keep on a Friday evening in May. Yeah, so it'd be weird without Andy, but that's just the way it is. Okay ladies, come on, thank you. Okay, wow, 12 hours took me by surprise when I looked at my watch then. So I've done 54 miles, so yeah, about 4 miles an hour at the moment, a bit behind schedule from that point of view, but still up. Coming up to Warren Percy, the little medieval village, so going to get some rice pudding and things. It's been really nice running along here. Shame to walk, but nice to rest the legs for a few minutes. Lots of cows around. Didn't like coming out of Thixondale because there's lots of ladies with their young, and it was Highland cattle, and I do not like those spiky horns, but they didn't turn me down, so that was the main thing. Oh, yes, happy, and enjoying the sunset and the changing colour, and the amazing green as the light goes down. It's just magical. So that's 13 hours, and I've done 57.57 miles. Just chugging along. I think I ate a little bit too much rice pudding at the last stop, but it'll keep me going. So I thought I'd just have soup at the next one and let it all go down. So yeah, it's a gorgeous sunset the other side of those trees, but I'm not sure how much you can see. pink skies and all that ahead. What do they say? Red sky at night, shepherd's delight, runners pissed off. Anyway, hope it's not too warm. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that word. Hope it's not too warm tomorrow. Tired a little bit at the minute, but fine on the downs. Just enjoying the ups. Very full tummy. Maybe that's the problem. I think Andy just sent us a picture of what he's having for tea. I haven't really looked. Just trying to keep going. 14 hours. Please excuse the bright light, that's the word. 61 miles or something like that. Amazing sunset, it's just stunning. So I've met them up at Sethrington Beacon, or whatever it's called, and now I'm heading down towards Rintingham where they can't meet me. So it's 3 miles to there, and then 3 miles till I next see them. It's, I just did a hedgehog, poor little thing, hope I didn't frighten it too much. But yeah, have some soup, a bit of extra salt in it. Got my trouser leg bits zipped on, so I've got my sleeves on. Ooh, how am I going to do this? There we go. Just for a bit of warmth, but I can take my sleeves off if I warm up. And so going, happy. Right, so that's 15 hours, and I'm on just over 65 miles, almost a third of the way through. So I was quite chuffed when I saw that. It made me think, oh, how long have I been going? Oh, there we go, 15 hours. So, lovely run down to Wintringham, whatever it's called. And then fine along the rest of it. That hill is a killer. I just took it really, really slow and just thought, there's lots of runnable sections after that. I'm fine. I'm possibly doing about 4 miles an hour rather than 3 miles an hour that we thought we would be doing in the dark. But yeah, just a mile or so and I'll meet the others. Just got to avoid the rabbit holes. Oh, so it's quite funny coming up the hill because I could see something shiny ahead and I thought, oh, somebody waiting for me. But of course people have put reflectors on the trees in places. And then I was walking along and I know at some point there's a path off to the left. I thought, oh, I wonder if somebody stood up there wanting me to join them, and then realised it was a tree across the path that was reflecting my beam. So, okay, not long till I see them again, which will be good. And then another 3 miles from there before Sleep and Bill joins me. So that's midnight. Just had my first happy birthday song sung. Been going for 16 hours. That's 68 miles. 0.72. So going very, very well. Bill's joined me, setting a nice pace and keeping me on the straight and narrow. Here's my hourly update video, Bill. I'll get you waffling on it at some point. But yes, very excited because not long to Sherburn and gonna have a little bit of a snooze there. Right, so 17 hours, 14 minutes, had a half an hour snooze just up the road from Sherburn. So that was very good. All I could feel was my feet throbbing. Just coming up to 71 miles. So worth it. Yes, very pleased to be moving again. So we just said to the sport crew, skip Ganton or whatever it's called. We'll see them in 2 hours at Flixenwald Hills, depending, obviously. And yeah, it just feels good because getting ever closer to Filey, we'll be able to see the lights of the town soon enough. So, yeah, got Bill with me again, keeping the werewolves away. And yes, very good. Forgot to say, got some happy birthday again and had a little cake with a candle, so it's very nice, and a birthday card. 18 hours done and almost 74 miles. Quite happy doing around 4 miles an hour, although it gets a bit hillier up here, so we'll see what happens. yeah, just dripping along quite nicely. Didn't like the sand along the bottom path after the golf course. That's a bit tricky, but I don't think I've got any in my shoes, or not enough to annoy me. So glad I've got my poles, glad I changed my shoes. Let's get going. Well, all I can say is these walls are rather cruel, because we're doing the cross section of them rather than following them like we've done before. So down and up, down and up. I did say to Bill when he said it was only 3 miles a park run, I said it's a lot of up and an awful lot down. We can see the cars ahead, so that's nice. I have warned him there's a couple more downs and ups, but yeah, nice to have the moon following us. Very good to know that I'll put Flixton Wold up there. It's only 7 miles to Filey. I'm going to get a cup of tea and a bit of pasta and rocking to down. So it's 20 hours in and I've done 80.6 miles. This is when it gets really hard to be bothered to do this as I get more tired. Nice having the sun coming up now, which should give me a bit of a boost. Just another 4.5 miles and then we'll be in Filey. So that's a really good goal. Very, very pleased. Won't quite make it for 5 AM, but not far off. Okay, so that's 21 hours of running. Done 84.63 miles. And just a little distance into Filey. Bit of food. Hope somebody can find some crunchy nut cornflakes at some point. But I'll be running on to Kitten Bay, I'm hoping, for a sleep. We'll see. And Bill will be deserting me there. Getting sleep and whatever. I'm tired now, really tired. So good to get a bit of food because I'm hungry again. I've eaten so much, I can't believe I'm hungry again. Anyway, just going past the caravan park, over the railway bridge. Whew. And then it's just through the car park into Filey. Whew. Really pleased, really pleased. 22 hours done. That's 87 1/3 miles. Really struggle coming through Filey. Ooh, I've not turned it on me. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I ate a bit, but I feel hungry again now. Another 5 miles or so, 4.5 to Kitten Bay. I'm going to have a clip and then just try and keep in front of the 110 runners as they come through. It's quite nice getting birthday cards and wishes and hugs from people like Rod and Paul. Very nice. Ooh. I'll miss Bill for a bit, but won't be long till Andy comes. So, gonna be alright. Okay, so Kitten Bay down there. Wonderful sound, listen to the waves crashing in, watching the surfers out there. So, so 23 hours, 91.5 miles. Been going 5-minute miling for a little while, but that was down, I guess. So just getting up to the nasty little ravine part of Kitten Bay, and then when I come up the steps onto the road, Fish and Joe will be there. Gonna get an hour and a half skip. I know it's 7 AM and that means the other race will have started, but I'm well ahead. Okay, I'm doing well. Oh, okay, had a dip, as in, not in sea, dip in energy levels, and I've just been eating as many peanuts as I can. I had them in my pocket for ages, went off them for a while, but just munch, munch, drink, munch, munch, drink. So not too bad. Ooh, This is a nasty little drag up. Oh, evens off a bit now. Okay, sleep time. So I'll miss the next hour, obviously. So Andy's up, going up to registration. So see him soon. Here I am, doing 5 hours in, 93 miles done. Had a rest anyway. Not sure that I actually slept, but knees and feet hurting and throbbing and hot, cold, all that. Anyway, feel good. Had crunchy nut cornflakes. That was amazing. Hot chocolate and cup of tea. We've got rice cake now. The 110 runners are flying past me. First few. Oh, and on Q1. One comes by. Hello. Enjoy. But don't think it'll be too long before Andy joins me. Well, I'm at Scalby, having really enjoyed Scarborough Seafront. If anyone quotes me on that later, I deny it. So I've done 5 miles an hour along the front. Amazing. So I'm just sitting down for a minute or two, waiting for my cup of tea. So that's 26 hours. I've done 97, nearly 98 miles, and Andy shouldn't be too far off. He walked Lindsay up to Scarborough checkpoint, so I'm still feeling really good. Really looking forward to this cup of tea, and then I'm going to carry her past it. So I've got 10 miles without support crew. Oh no, 10 miles to Ravenscar and the support crew. We'll see us at Robin Hood's Bay. I'm sure there were some things I was going to say.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you. I've just had a orange peeled for me, which is nice. Just enjoying it, really. Thank you very much, thank you. Oh yeah, it's great, all the 110 runners coming past. And because I've got a big happy birthday badge on there and all that sort of thing, so still on a high. So 27 hours, that's 101.4 miles. Andy caught me on Scarborough Seafront, and just as Frost was making us a cup of tea.
Oh, ain't it?
I don't know. I'm eating a bit past it at the moment. So chugging along, it has really warmed up. It's really hard, and just gotta keep going. I don't know how long I've got to get to Ravenscar, but we'll get there. So it's 28 hours, it's boiling hot, it's horrible. I've done 104 miles. Just watch Views with Andy. Don't know what to do. Eating a little bit and just trying to survive, really. 3 miles or so, maybe 4 to Ravenscar. Got a couple of hours to do it.
Fine, yeah.
So that's 30 hours done, 110 miles. I could go home now, I think. Really struggled coming into Ravenscar. Had to lie down, ate a bit, just feel a bit queasy really.
Cooled down quite a bit.
Yeah, it's much nicer now, much nicer. And Bill's come out to join us, and Andy's doing amazing at keeping me going and keeping me positive and stuff. Not long now to
Robin Hood's Bay.
Robin Hood's Bay. What's it, another 3 miles or something?
Yep.
Okay, so just over 31 hours, 12 minutes, 113.4 done, slowing down, but we did have a little bit of a stop at Robin Hood's Bay. It was quite nice. Bill came out and joined us, and then Liz and Joe had all the food ready for us.
Pasta and cups of tea, very nice.
Yeah, so much cooler, much happier, but knackered still. So it's 32 hours in and 2 minutes. Keep forgetting. Done 116.3. Oh, Foghorn. Shouldn't be too far from Whitby now. Whew. Ooh, nasty steps. Looking forward to seeing Chris and Joe just before Whitby Caravan Park, and a bit of food and keep moving. It's so much nicer temperature wise, so we're happy. So we're in Whitby, I think, at the moment. 33 hours done and 119.4 miles. Spitting a bit, which is lovely. Yes, doing okay, slightly ahead of mileage, so that hopefully we're going to get to Sun's End. So the cut off for the 200 is meant to be 11 PM, but they've given us an extra half an hour because it's just been so hot. So I'm quite grateful for that. So we've got Joe joining us at the moment, just for down into Sun's End. Okay, so that's 35 hours done, 125 miles. That'll sleep at Sun's End. Did me the world of good, if you can call it sleep, but just have my feet up and tossing and turning a wee bit. But so to get to Sun's End now before the 11:30 cut off. Saltburn. Oh, sorry. I'm glad he's awake. We need to do 3.5 miles an hour, and we're doing closer to 4.5 to around 4ish. So that's good. Just need to get that little bit of a buffer to keep us confident and all that sort of thing. Just had a couple of slices of pizza, so I'm rocking and a rolling. Bit of a drizzle. Oh, so welcome. Doesn't matter if my clothes get wet because I've got spare in the van, and I'd rather be cool. So, okay. So, 36 hours, 128.5 miles. Doing good. So we've got 3.5 hours to do 12 miles or something like that from wherever Brunswick Bay. So hopefully we're going to be alright. As we're coming up to Brunswick Bay, I said to Annie, I'm starting to think I might actually do this. Gosh, hope I haven't spoken too early. We'll see. Bit of food, got a banana, and it's dry again. Nice temperature.
Only me. So it's just gone 9 o'clock. We're through Cowbarn Lane and on our way to Saltburn now. Coasting the cut-offs a little bit. Where is she? Hello, darling. So we're going to push as far as we can. See how far we get. Hopefully we'll get to Saltburn and then start the turn for home and get Sarah through to midnight. But take it as it goes now. Bye.
So, I think my favourite way of describing what happened is I had a hissy fit just before we got to Crowbar, where the support crew were again. Having felt so amazing 4 miles earlier at Brunswick Bay, I was just getting more and more tired. I also slipped a little bit more on the wet grass and knew I needed to get out my road shoes, but that was all fixable. And within sight of the camper van I had that hissy fit, and decided I'd had enough, but got into the camper van. I have no idea whether I ate or not. Put my head down, wanted to sleep, but knew I didn't have time to do that. They changed my shoes and I said yep, I was going to get going again. Knew that there was a road just up the hill they could come to rescue us. I got there, kept going up the steep hill, which from our recce I don't remember as being quite so steep, but yeah, got up there, kept going, and as night was falling started to get more and more frightened. I guess I was feeling really sick, frightened because of the wind, because of the cliffs alongside me. Sorry, I'm walking Kipper at the moment, legs are fine. And just getting slower however much I tried to push, thinking I need to get to Saltburn to at least get that distance, try and have run until midnight, full 24 hours on my birthday and all that sort of thing. And then Adi Ben, the sweeper quarters, I said to Andy, go. Angela had just gone past. He went down to support her down towards Skinning Grove, and he flew, managed to call the support crew, and they did a journey they didn't particularly want to do, but came and rescued me on the roadside before I got to Skinning Grove, and that was it, end of the journey. Yes. Do I regret it? Well, I'm always going to have wanted to do it, but I knew I needed more sleep. I'm never going to manage a 200-mile race, so what made me think I could? This time I don't know. It was an amazing journey. I did so much further than I expected, and it was fantastic. He was incredible after leaving me. He was last in the race, and managed to overtake at least 50 people and got a 20-minute PB on the 110 race. That's his third attempt. So all in all, an incredible race for Andy, having looked after me so well. But yeah, onwards and upwards. I had an incredible time. Thank you to everybody for all the birthday celebrations, the sing-songs, the cakes, and yeah, pleased with what I did. Thank you, John and Shirley, for putting on the race and letting me at least try, and yeah, I'll live to fight the next race.